Good day guys, coming here, welcome back to Langrisser 6.0, and on this part of the video, not gonna be too long, just some, I'm gonna say some, due to the previous demo play of Celica's video, it was kind of long, so, however, there's more to cover, so this is kind of like a little aftermath and expansion to talk about. I'm just going to call it the victims and also the bug of the Langrisser M. So, okay, here we go. So again, I'll definitely need a stage to just do some quick discussion. So of course, if you guys are not interested about this kind of video, of course, feel free to, well, skip it away. I can't force you guys, but this is definitely just a discussion. So, alright, and here we go. Of course, this is definitely just a discussion which things already happen. You and I, we can't really change anything. So basically, I'm going to talk about the victims of Celica. Instead of Langrisser, it should be the victims of Celica, because apparently on the previous banner, we have the pretty sexy widow, Tabriz, and before her official release, her 3C initially has not been stated to be only activated once per turn, or at least in what I can remember on the beta playing of the characters, you are able to spam the 3C as long as clock happen. And however, upon release, she has been greatly nerfed due to the fact that her debuff can it's not, first thing off, it cannot be dispelled. It can be dispelled instead of like the usual 5.0 onwards meta heroes, where their effects are always at least 1 to 2 of the effect non-dispellable. Not only that, her 3C has been changed to the act again effect can only be triggered once per turn, and to be honest, I was hoping to like at least restrict it to twice per turn. Because after all, the 3C damage is very low, and in case you guys are not familiar about it, so as a game company, when they're gonna release a character, especially we talking about their ability, one such as Celica, so Zilong definitely know what they're doing, so they know that definitely like on February, they already created or released the characters for Tabriz. The way they really they already have think about it, created the skills for the characters, is definitely not like, oh, on February I created, or I'm gonna release this character Tabriz with this skill set, and now I'm gonna spend 1 month during this banner and think about what kind of skills I'm gonna be giving or releasing for Celica. I'm gonna like I'm gonna think about it, and we're gonna like do this skills effect last minute. The only thing that they will or might do at the last minute or last moment is to either nerf it or slightly strengthen it, and that's it. So after the whole demo, I noticed that I missed it out, so I definitely like Tabriz's characters, and the daughter of Rozenciel, aka Celica, they are definitely strong. However, due to the fact that I'm going to presume it is definitely due to the fact that the 3C and also the armor clarity or armor protection or armor blessing effect, which will trigger 100% enchantment rate effect that Zilong maybe at the last minute they thought, oh dear, this is a very bad thing. It is so bad, we can't make this character Toby. Because to be fair, if Tabri's 3C is not restricted, and this armor blasting effect has no turn limits and it's not it's a buff without turn count, is infinity, so you can just keep spamming it as long as you had a buff. So you can just imagine that if Tabriz with clock enchantment had this buff, she can just keep spamming her 3C non-stop, or basically if you cannot Langrisser, GG. But sadly enough, I was hoping that at least they can give it like a act against 2 times, because basically if you're going to act again, you'll be spamming again the 3C that's going to be dealing 0.15 damage. We'll be checking out later on. And the other one is Sophia. So as you guys has already seen on the last video, that this rewind effect, so of course some of you have already tried out on your region, your respective server or region, and I'm an SEA player, so apparently I have tried that using characters like Lucretia, her puppet, to help reduce CD, and Gustav, 1C skills that will also reduce 1 turn CD, and then last but not least, the characters I can think of is Delete from the collaboration of Record of Lotus War. Neither of the ability of their effect can reduce the cooldown of Rewind. And the reason that some of you might be thinking, why am I wasting so much time ranting about this, is that to be fair to all players, every respectable and lovable Langrisser players, is in case you can hopefully, I mean, if you can understand, or if you can't, I'll just explain it. The full effect, it states support skills, active skills, use it, heal all range heroes in range 3 times the caster intelligence, and reduce all cooldown by 3 turns. Full stop. I mean, if you're gonna do some restriction or like a patch once per turn, etc. stuff, at least has the integrity to at least put extra space bracket, like extra stating for the effect. This skill will not be affected by CD reduction effect. At least that's fair to all players. If not, it's just weird. I mean, that's actually not fair. So there's definitely a bad habit. I mean, it's already Langrisser. We're going to the 6th year. I'm already calling Langrisser 6.0 because we have moved on and celebrated the 5th anniversary in the CN server. And every new hero, heroine, you have like specifically stated expansion note. But why do you not do that for the skills rewind? Are you still afraid that people are playing all this spamming of the skills? If that's the case, I think it's definitely very late. I mean, come on, there's only three turns. Like, not like it's gonna affect a lot of stuff. I mean, compared to Sophia right now, Celica is definitely the scarier one because 100% clock, and clock helps reduce 5 turns. This is even more scarier. So yeah, I'm just gonna state that, and then let's try it again with also breeze effect. I noticed that I only managed to spam the clock, and I did not showcase the breeze, so you guys can have a look. So I'm going to cause 100% breeze effect.
あら、この数百年の聖水に興味があるの？最後の連戦を受けなさい。ロセウス家の名にかけて。
Okay, I'll just
最後の
random
連
pick.
戦を受けなさい。選べ。
了解
So okay, my SP Leon is breeze, and again to showcase you guys, the second buff effect as you can see is dash. All this dash effect has no CD. As you can see, the fourth effect however has 2 turns. It will work up to 2 turns. The helmet items that prevent you from getting position shifting. So let's see if breeze is gonna just keep triggering, and here we go.
無駄な抵抗はするな了解
So as you can see, I cast Shivery, Breeze 1, then I'm gonna
無
spend
駄な抵抗はする
AoE,
な
then I'm gonna run back, and let's see if Breeze will trigger again.
選べ。さもなくば引け。
And now I'm gonna get Ashen to let him act again.
決意を示す。
了解
決意を示
So
せ。
as you can see, Leon, with the effect of act again and his own skills, he had a total free trigger, a non-stop triggering of Breeze. And you guys can see it, so it works on Breeze, Clock, and you definitely works on freezing, the blue enchantment. And the only problem left with is Sophia. Of course, I make this rant is to strongly encourage you guys. Here comes the main point. Please, after you watch this video, I strongly recommend you guys to either make official, I don't know, complaint message or report to your respective server or region. I'm gonna call this as a bug, so that maybe you guys is able to get a compensations, golden tickets, or even you don't get it, at least as long as has the integrity to finally patch and write an extra note that to state that this skills effects will not be affected by CD reduction skills, because this looks very bad. It definitely, from my point of view, is a bug. How can you do that? If you patch it or anything, at least you have the tendency to write the description like every other recent any other heroes that is being released, like act again can only be triggered once per turn, etc. Or this skills is cannot be dispelled, cannot be immune, etc. At least have the courtesy to do that. And then now we are coming to talk about a little bit about Tabriz, how she's being the victim of Celica. So in case you guys have really missed out the video that I've released for the previous month, so okay, shall let you become your max level. Okay, let's see any other skills that's affected by it. Her talent is not. Okay, a little bit of give and take. Okay, I just find out. So she definitely the greatest benefit. She had the greatest benefit and also the greatest loss. So let's check out the 3C first.
苦しみの中で目覚めるがいい。
Okay, so the 3C ability with passive and active. So passive is for each ally that die, give 2 layers of dark feathers to the damage source. Okay, not so important. So the active skills, it says, so it's a 2 block range AoE only. Sorry, target range. Then it's a 3 blocks AoE. So deal 0.15 times AoE damage to enemies 3 blocks around you, and heal all allies within range to their 30% of their max HP. And afterwards you'll get a command aura effect, where basically it's a rip-off or another version of Wind Force. Before going into battle, deal 0.1 times AoE damage to enemies 1 ring around you. Cannot be dispelled, lasts for 2 turns, and after using, you can move 3 blocks and attack again. And this is a nerf that it states bracket, act again effect, each turn can only be triggered once. And this initially has not been shown and written during the beta and also during the hero release, so I guess they're gonna feel it's a bit OP. But how nonetheless, her enchantment is greatly or highly suggested to go with Clock. The only thing that will greatly benefit is her 2C exclusive exclusive skill 2, the 2C skills, absolute dying will of absolute blade. Okay, she definitely can combo this with Celica. There has been a pro players that is very fond of Tabriz, mostly due to her VA, I suppose. This skills is that choose a single target, single enemy, target enemy, and do 1.6 times damage to the enemy. However, this effect has an effect that is greatly similar to Omega's passive skills, is that however there's definitely some difference. So the effect states on the whole field's ally, excluding NPC and summon, when your ally's unit is lesser than your enemy, this attack can, number 1, ignore guard. Then if target has no less than 2 dark feather, you can attack the enemy hero, or you can do damage to enemy's hero directly, and if you successfully kill off the enemy, all buff turn you have will not be reduced, and this is a PvP effect. So if you can cause your allies to purposely kill off themselves against the enemy, they will gain more dark feather. Then this means that this exclusive skill 2, when combined with Clock enchantment and with Celica's ability to trigger almost 100% trigger rate for the enchantment, it will be very great because you will be dealing 1.6 times damage. This attack cannot be guard, and you will be attacking the enemies directly. This is the Omega's ability. Not only that, is the 1C skill. So the current meta playing method is you'll be moving forward and spam your 3C. Whether you hit an enemy or not, it's okay to not trigger the clock. You can just skip it. Cause the 3C, then you can act again, move to within the enemy's range, and then cast your 1C. The 1C ability is you can either pass or target an ally or yourself, then you gain when you initiate attack. After the attack, you will do 1 layer of dark feathers for 2 turns. Yeah, afterwards you'll gain an ability that when your HP is above 80%, you cannot be normal attack or target as skills by enemy for 2 turns. So you can move on, spam the skills, and then use these skills for next turn, and you can just keep sacrificing your ally. There's a play that just keep on sacrificing the allies to kill off all the enemies, because she just go directly for the enemies HP, heroes HP, so that's pretty cool. And yep, that's it. Oops. So, and last but not least, another quick update before the last day, before next day, where the 2 new heroines are coming, and well, you guys will be. I'm gonna share it during the release. Stay tuned then. And last but not least, there's a new skin released specifically for EVs, and yep, there's a lottery where you will need to get it free once, and you need to be spending, well, crystals. There's a Aniki Lotto. So EV skin, so it's pretty nice. Again, the sad news is that all the skins are the same for all the class. So how she looks like when she faint, when she gallop, normal attack, stunned, then chanting or releasing her skills. So overall, I gotta say this art is pretty nice, and the lower part of her body, it's again consists of the energy orb. So let's check any good jiggle physics here. Here we go.
礼儀正しく接するのは気品にだけだ。お前は駆逐されるべき。
Okay, I saw it. This is quite okay. If you guys has enough crystal and you like EVs, feel free to summon it. Definitely a can summon.
日は昇り沈む。礼儀正しく接するのは気品にだけだ。お前は礼儀正しく接するのは気品にだけだ。日は昇り沈む。私の額の角がきれい。私の額の角がきれい。
Overall, at least I gotta say, at least it shakes when you shoot. I mean, look at her. She's daunting on, I don't know, heavy or light armor, and you can't expect it to be overly jiggly, like Jigglypuff, but oh well. And yep, that's it. This is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and remember to like and subscribe if you like it, and if you guys have discovered any bug too. Remember guys, just feel free to write in, and who knows, you'll be getting, there's a chance for you to get your either tickets, or perhaps Zilong might do something about it. Let's do it, and goodbye.